Hey there YouTube, Heplinger here with our first playthrough of Civilization Beyond Earth. Welcome back, and we left off getting ready to end our turn. We're just in the process of exploring, pretty much. I think I get the sense that that's a lot of what you want to do with this game. Oh, hey, interesting, look at this. We have an into our peninsula. So I was a little concerned we had Citadella landed down here. I thought this was going to be just wide open. They were just going to march up here and give me a hard time. But it looks like that's not the case, which I'm kind of thankful for. That gives us more time to really just kind of learn and play. So that also means that I can send this explorer up here to excavate this site while this guy here just explores. Fruit plus food, okay. Oh, here comes somebody else. I'm about to land on my explorer.
Venez, mettez-vous à l'aise.
Franco-Iberia.
Franco-Iberia vous accueille chaleureusement.
Hello. Welcome to our planet. Go away. We don't want you here, because everybody's threatening to us. Alright, let's explore around them. They just cut off my path, boy, man. Okay, looks like I can kind of work through there. And I don't want to just set paths for these guys and let them walk on their own when I end my turn very much, because they're probably going to just walk straight into miasma. Kill themselves off, which not be good. So that's right, this is an alien nest, so they might get a little finicky about me excavating this, but we'll see. I'm going to try and see how it goes to walk by them. They might try to kill me, but we'll give it a shot anyway. Looks like Franco-Iberia dropped with soldiers, so interesting. Okay. My city is really growing fast. I'm working pretty much everything I've got. So I'm going to need that culture. One turn until border growth. Good. Hopefully my border will grow in a direction that that I can use instead of, growing up here and taking a canyon that's useless. Go that way. Resource pod, good to know. Okay. Alright. We shall just keep moving. Now I'm gonna keep these animations on for the time being. I don't know, it just makes me feel at home, and it feels like just a natural part of the Civilization games, but after a while they might start making things feel like they're just taking too long, and at that point I might shut them off. And feel free in the comments of the videos, if they do start just getting too much, request it, and I'll certainly do that. Okay, so we found a portable reactor and 70 energy. Fantastic. I have a feeling we can use everything. Okay, Resolin. Paddock will get science. Oh, great. Alright, wow, there's a big old mass of miasma down here, so walk across this way. So it's nice, we managed to make a path, and we're getting out here to do some more exploring. Alright, so that tells us what we found. Okay, so next turn. Alright, to some extent, these aliens do kind of feel, you know, I'm not going to say they feel like barbarians, but it gets that same kind of sense because they just kind of randomly, oh, we're going to go this way, oh, we're going to go this way, oh, you know. But I guess they're probably maybe they're patrolling their nests and protecting or something, I don't know. Let's see, this is not miasma. Okay, so we can kind of just get a view, right? Can't get past them, darn it. Okay, give them a defensive bonus in case they attack. Alright, so not a lot going on in these initial turns here, but leaving me stuck in miasma. Okay. Quest updated. What do we have? How we remember. Our relic has provoked an ideological split among our citizens. We should... Okay, so how this has created a quest decision. I get to choose how they handle this relic. Let's see. So, they want it as a shrine. The others want it open to the public. And I believe if we hover over these, it'll say, okay, now see, all relics get free cost maintenance, and here they get culture, but they'll cost money. I'm not gonna worry about energy so much. I'm gonna go for the let's get a little boost in culture. So I think that would be good because then we can get a few virtues handled. Now, see, we can't go this way, and I don't want to stop there because it's miasma, so he's gonna do nothing again. And more resource pods found. Fantastic. Okay. And we get to choose a virtue, which is great. And let's start with this. Let's get our science rolling. We're healthy, so 4 more knowledge virtues gets us plus 10 culture. 5 more tier 1 get us a free virtue. So let's look at that. So this is kind of like the culture tree before, but it's different. That was profound, I know. It gives you bonuses both going up and down and across. So say here, if we do, what's it, 5 of these, we get the plus culture. If we do another 5, we get plus 10 science, and if we fill it up, we get a free technology. So basically every time you fill a block, I mean, you don't have to fill a block, you could just go these 4 and then this one, and that gets your 5. But anyway, so if you're going down industry, you get extra energy, extra production, extra energy again, prosperity, gives you food, of course, health, and orbital coverage radius for your cities. That's interesting. Be interesting to see how the orbital layer plays out here. Of course, the might virtues are going to be giving you strength and more strength and more strength. I don't know, actually, a free affinity level. Now, if you go across, it looks like you need 6 to get this first one. You get a free virtue. So when you get to your 6th virtue, instead of going down here, just put it up here, and then you can get one down here. Would probably be a good way to go. So you do another, I don't know, 3, 4, looks like. Extra production and energy. Get a free technology if you just like fill them up. Well, not fill them up. That's probably about, I would say that's probably about 12 or 13 of them. Same thing down here, level 2, free virtues, free agent, covert agent, very nice. Affinity level, and then if you bulk up on level 3, which would be impressive, you get plus everything. So anyway, so we chose extra science when healthy, and right now our city is healthy, so our science is boosted a little bit. I believe we were down to 2 turns, now we're down to 1 maybe, or maybe not, I don't know, but we get pioneering next turn, so let's look at our production options. Okay, so we could get a Cyto nursery, which will give us plus science and plus health. Pharma lab will give us plus 2 health, but I believe we are past due for working on a worker. So we can kind of develop some of these plots to give us a little bit more than what we're getting. So we shall work on that. 12 turns.
The universe is either in progress or in entropy.
And next we would probably want to work on a trade depot so we can get our trade route going. And get the bonuses off of that. Oh, fantastic. So we've received 25 science. Sorry about that. Phone battery low. Alright. Inside the resource pod we found more science. Of course I haven't chosen my research yet. So hopefully that science is just kind of stockpiled and we'll pile into whatever we choose here. So quest complete. And quest log updated. So now that we've researched pioneering, the next step is that now it's asking us to build a colonist, which we'll eventually get to, but not a high priority for me right now. And then there's still that one to search. That pod. Okay. So this guy finally cannot move. Darn aliens. I wonder if I should be using all these turns to just walk him around there. Alright, we'll give it one more try. We'll wait one more turn and hope these aliens move where I can out of my way. Okay, so let's look at our research options now. Okay, having researched genetics means we now have available to us 3 new things. We've got cognition, which will give us a neurolab, which is a science boost. It can offer us a hollow suit, which is a culture boost, and an academy, another science boost. So it looks like that's a track we'll need to take at some point. Genetic design. Brings us some things that we really can't get to until we've got, because we'll have to have xenomass to produce that, purity to produce that. Alien sciences here will give us the xenofuel plant, gives us an ability to use xenomass to make energy. Well, a lot of things we can do from xenomass, so that'll be a definite thing we'll need to do at some point. But I believe, I feel like ecology is probably the next thing we want to do. We'll probably want to do physics soon, because I believe we want to do an observatory, though we'll have to be close enough to ferroxide to make use of that. So let's go to ecology now. 10 turns for that. Let's do our next turn. Our aliens just won't move enough, so we're going to work our way around. Oh, I totally missed. Our quests have updated. We have a new quest here. Station charter. Means a station settling in called Church of Dawn's Light. They provide 1 food and 3 culture to any city establishing a trade route with them. Banu Musa provides 4 science to any city establishing a trade route. So we get a quest decision to approve one or the other. I, of course, will go with the Science City. So, they are over up here. Now we just need to get trade route established, which I believe we need to finish building our worker before we can get a trade depot going. So, hopefully, though, we will be on track to build a trade route before Le Coeur can get one going with them. So, but we'll see. Currently at Tier 1 will improve to Tier 2 when any player completes a trade route. At Tier 2, they provide 6 science. Okay, so if we do any trade route, they give us 4 science. I'm not sure I understand that, because it sounds like when you get a trade route with them, they automatically level up and provide more. So at what point do they provide 4? I don't know. Anyway. Unit needs orders. So let's see. We can search up or we can search down, I think. This is probably going to be kind of a hole, but you know what? Let's see if we can't find anything before his guys find anything. Ooh, we came across a siege worm. Where is Maudid when you need him? Let's just hope that guy doesn't move towards me. That would suck. Lose my explorer before he even gets to excavate anything. Alright, so I cannot move on top of the station now. So that screws with me a little bit. Now let's try going this way again and see if... Okay, aliens are back in the way. Ooh, flying guys. Look at that. Alien drone. Okay, next turn. No, I don't want to attack. Alright, this is going to be a pain in the butt. Wait, okay, so there's the siege worm tearing stuff up there. Feel like, yeah, there's another siege worm there, so they're really coming out. Making their presence known. It looks like this continues up a little bit, so we'll explore. Okay. Alright, we're just gonna have to work our way around, so. Siege worms make some interesting noises. Okay, that's the end of that landmass. Alright, we get to develop another virtue. Fantastic. Let's go ahead and look at what our options are here. Alright, science from finishing an expedition, which we will hopefully get around to one soon. We're social mores. Each city tile generates extra culture for every population. Other options are labor, plus 10 production towards buildings. It's not a bad thing, though I'm working on a worker right now. Plus food retained after city grows, and plus XP from combat. Well, I don't plan on doing much combat if I can avoid it. Let's make sure... So that would give me about +1 culture. per turn. I don't know how many it's going to take to get to the next level, get the next virtue. So I'll want to jump on that one next, but I think I should be able to get it before I get to that expedition again. So let's just take a risk and see if we can't get a little extra culture rolling. So we'll take that. And he needs orders, so move this way. And move this guy down here. Okay. Just keep on rolling our way around. Avoiding miasma wherever we can. And let's take a look over here because they're explorers. Yeah, the nice thing about where I landed is I've got this section just completely blocked off from them. No one can really get to it until they get some sort of navy going. So. Kind of amazed that we haven't encountered more civilizations yet. I think it's going to see small map size. I think means we get 6 in total. So we've got halfway there. We're on about to hit turn 30.
When Coyote learned he was the only one of his kind on the new planet, his howl echoed through the rifts and off the distant hills.
How about that, Coyote? City of Central has grown. Alright, so we don't want that one locked anymore. Let's get one of these that has food and production. And the same with Pete. So there. Do I have any more? Okay. Yeah, I think that's a good set of choices. Got a little energy and okay. So I'm going to micromanage that a little bit since I'm going to probably stay pretty tall on my cities right now. So I won't have too many cities to evaluate. Okay. Now, which way do we want to go? Let's see. Computing has opened up. Gives us a missile rover, gunboat, spy agency. That's tempting to go ahead and get spy agency opened up. Because it won't take us long to get physics done. We're just kind of being slow here. I've got a lot to build in the meantime. I would end up putting a ranger off for a while, so let's go ahead and just get computing underway. For good or bad. Let's see what unit needs orders. Oh, look at that middle resource pod. Fantastic. Every little bit helps. That's kind of why I shot for having the 2 explorers early on, because I figured maybe knocking out these resource pods might be a good thing. Okay, so got a worker, and he can go around and kind of build some stuff. Here we can get extra food. Oh, let's see. Pop up and tell me what. Because, yeah, you can do a plantation, increase production from that tile. Don't know that I have the technology to do these yet, so let's move him up here and get that plantation going. Okay, this guy needs to work his way down here, so this way. Let's get that resource pod. Extra energy. And we got miasma. Let's just look at what our options are. Okay. And let's choose our production before we end, or well, not end our turn, before we end this episode. My goodness, 25 minutes goes fast. Okay, so we look at this. We got a lot more options available to us now. Miasmic repulsor orbital unit clears miasma, although I don't think we have a launch pad, so I don't know that we'd be... I don't understand how it works yet. I don't know if I'd be able to actually use that until I have a place to launch it, but maybe I do have a place to launch it already. I don't know. We could make a colonist, but I don't feel like that's a smart move yet. Keep the baddies away, but they're not really a problem right now because we're not pissing them off. We could get extra food, but I think food-wise we seem to be growing reasonably well. It's slowing down a little bit, but we'll expand on one of these food tiles and take care of that. So yeah, let's get that trade depot going. Okay, so that's where we will leave off. We'll work our next turn on continuing our exploration, building up a trade depot and to get a trade route, getting this satellite crash site taken care of before our other civs get to it, other settlers, whatever, colonists, etc. Yeah, so that's where we'll go from there. So until next time, YouTube, have fun.